We love love on this show. We're all about celebrating great couples and celebrating love. But when you meet a duo that can live together, work together, love as much as they do, and building their family and their empire, it is something to be said. And we just want to celebrate this great couple today. Please, everybody, welcome my namesake, Coby and Janjah. Last time I met him, I was like, no, someone else in Kenya called Kobi. Do we have another third person? It's just the two of us, huh? Yeah, people here actually know. Guys, have a seat, have a seat.
Thank you.
How you doing?
We are good.
Excellent. We have a huge audience and they're so happy you guys are here because you have a huge fan base. I didn't know. I thought I was one of the few guys, but you guys are loved by a lot of people. Your story is inspiring.
Thank
Amazing.
you.
All right. The first time I met Kobi, I was just excited, of course, that I met someone with my name, which is kind of cool. But I read an article about you in True Love, and I was like, wow, this is a very beautiful and interesting story. Take us back then. Where did you start?
I started way back in 2009, where I decided to go to beauty school. Actually, what made me go to beauty school was it's a funny story. I always wanted to be a model when I was growing up.
All right.
So when I went to get these brochures to see what college I would join to get that, I went to Vera Beauty School, and they told me what you can do is you can get a course and then you'll do modeling for free. And I was like, sawa. Okay. So I chose beauty therapy. So I didn't know what makeup was. I had no idea. But the first time I was introduced to it, I knew that was exactly what I wanted to do.
All right.
Because I also used to draw when I was young, and I felt at home doing it. So I told myself, this is actually the way to go. So I did that for 4 months in college. And then afterwards, I met a lady called Susie Wakabi. I'm sure she's known.
Susie Beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Susie took me in and trained me. And then I apprenticed with her for like 2 years. And then after that, I decided to go solo.
Okay.
Yeah, so
and the rest is history.
Yeah,
now you're a celeb. A celeb makeup artist. He is.
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine my surprise when one day I go for an interview at the Discovery 254 show that used to air on NTV, and then I meet Janjah, all right? And we just hit it off immediately. Remember this, Janjah?
I remember that.
Yeah, but I never connected that these two even knew each other. Right? I knew them separately for a really long time, but I never connected. Janjah, what is your story? When did you start? How did you fall in love with the makeup and beauty world?
Oh, okay. I would say what I was doing before. I used to be still in industry that needs you to look good. So I actually thought maybe I should do something about my look. And I thought I should start studying beauty, and I didn't know about makeup. Yeah, I knew how to do just the normal makeup, but I didn't know about like professional makeup. So I went to school, and that's how I started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's how I started.
So the connection here, tell me, where did you guys meet?
In school.
Let me just get into your business. When did you guys meet and then realize that you had this?
We met in beauty class.
Oh,
Yeah.
In school.
Oh, really?
He had a crush on me on the first day.
Yay!
Yeah,
I knew it.
That's her story.
I knew it. You're like, no, she liked me. Right, but of course, finding someone who is like-minded, who sees your vision, and then being able to work with this person, and then falling in love, that's a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. Me and Lisley, yeah, it won't happen, you know. Right, but being able to find that at Kobi, talk to us a little bit about that, finding like-minded people who saw your vision like Janjah and who actually supported you through this.
Mm-hmm. So back then when we met, let's say I had a crush on her.
Yeah.
But
let's see.
That's her story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I liked her first, but I never knew that one day we would come to work together or maybe even get married. That wasn't my plan back then, but through the years we got to know each other, and when she started makeup after me, that's when we were like, maybe we could work together. If you have jobs that you need a hand, then I'm ready to work.
Okay.
Yeah, so we find it easier to work together because our work is at par with each other. So we maintain the quality of work that we do, instead of like maybe getting somebody else where you all the time you have to keep an eye on what they're doing. And yeah,
Because the general look of makeup, and Makeup by Rose does my makeup for this show, and it needs to be consistent. You can't look like a different person the next day, you know, or for the whatever it is that you're doing next, you know. A lot of people find it very difficult to mix business and pleasure, to bring, I guess, work home, or to mix the two. I hardly meet in my line of work couples that work together. And Janjah, how was it for you when you knew this guy has a crush on you? And he's like, yeah, maybe we can work together. How was that?
You know, the funny thing is that before we got married, when we were still even engaged, people never used to know that we are a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's that professional. Like, we were working at Coke Studio. There's a time we went like for a whole month without anyone knowing that we were a couple. And then it got late. So when he came in, I said, hi, babe. That's when people were like, what did you say? I said, yeah, hi, babe. He's my fiance. He was like, no way. Like, you guys need to prove that you're an item.
Yeah.
It's that professional. Like, when you're working, there's not this, how do I call it? Lovey-dovey. Yeah, it's professional.
I've seen even the space. I'm giving each other space. Me and my own brand.
It's that professional.
Okay.
So getting that's helping us work everything out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Remuneration is a big deal. You know, in talking about that, guys will be like, "Hey, unani charge you," and after the event, I'm going to wash my face. They don't understand that the pictures, the moment, the event, it will last a lifetime. You know.
Yeah.
And so, talk to me a little bit about that, Janjah, from your perspective, when it comes to people sort of just pushing that issue of paying for this service, and your products cost a lot of money.
Yes,
That's what people don't get.
Yeah.
They come and tell me, so you're doing facial and you're doing pedicure and manicure? I'm like, no, I'm doing makeup, just your face. And then they say, your face? Sasa mimi naweza jifanya sini pons too. I'm like, please no, don't say that, because when you say that, it hurts. Actually, it does hurt, because buying the product, it's expensive, plus no labor. I'm gonna stand there with you. I'm gonna be there. Most of the clients that you get, not most, let's say just half, they are late. I would say Kenyans are late. You go there, you have to wait for them. You don't even say a word. You wait patiently. You're there smiling. You do the work, and the products that you're using are expensive. So it's actually worth even more than what we're asking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is important that people realize, especially the creative industry, people are working hard, they're putting their best foot forward, you know, and people need to appreciate this
Exactly.
craft. And if you don't ask for the service.
Yeah.
If
It's
you want
just as
quality,
simple.
you have to spend.
Yeah. Okay, so looking at, of course, the fact that you guys do work together, you are a family, and sort of cutting off work, you know, when it's home time, you know, when it's home time, they have a beautiful baby. We're going to show you some pictures in just a second. Cutting off work and now transitioning into relaxing home, all of those things. How has that been, especially in the beginning?
No, to me it's been easy. It's just that transition. When you're at work, you're at work. When you're home, it's time for a family, and you don't bring work at home.
Nice.
Yeah, and unless maybe, I guess maybe when I want to try something new, she's the face.
Then
but when she wants, she can panga herself.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, talk to me about that from your perspective, because you're a mom now, right? You have to run this home with this business, and both of you are very different in terms of your style and your final look.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that from your perspective as a woman, honey.
It's a bit it's not easy, I would say that, because the first thing I think when I get in the house, I just get my towel to remove the makeup. Because I mean, I can't hold my baby and have all the makeup. I just can't let that come to my baby's face. It's not so good. So getting that, it's a bit tiring, because I have to work, and then at the same time I have to like have the energy when I come home to spend it with my baby. First of all, I don't even have a full-time nanny. She doesn't spend. So when I come home, it's now me and my son and my husband. So I have to like, it's work, and then I have to be a wife, and I have to be a mother. I have to make supper. I have to wash my baby. I have to prepare everything. It has been a bit hard, but I would say Kobi helps me a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, having a husband who supports you.
So kind. Kobi, I'm so proud. You know, you carry our name. I'm so proud.
You know, at the end of the day, you have to support your wife, you have to love your wife, and you have to help out in the house.
Yeah.
It's not just about the traditional notion that a wife should be a wife and do everything in the house.
Yeah.
If you can, and when you can, help out.
Exactly.
It doesn't take anything from you. It even makes your relationship much stronger, and with both your son and your wife. So
Okay.
to me it's not a chore.
Good. Gentlemen who are in the audience, do you hear this? Umesikia? Musaidie wale mnapenda bibi zenyu, all right? So let's go back a little bit. So you obviously start to work with him, and you know he's got a crush on you. And when do you fall for him? Tell us that story. Don't you all want to know? Yeah, and then when did he propose? Then I'll show you the wedding pictures.
Oh, it's such a long story. So we went to school together. After that, we were friends for like a year and a half. He was still pursuing me. I was like, this is not working by the way.
Why?
People used to think we're dating, but I was like, it's not working because
Uli
You know that point,
Kiringa.
yeah,
She
that's
was
why
in denial, and
Yeah.
then she was playing hard to get. She knew that she also liked what she saw. So,
Okay.
so she was just playing hard to get.
Yeah, so when did it happen for you? Me, I love this guy. Amejipigia debe, I love it.
So after a year and a half, we started having a thingy. I would call it a thingy, and
Yeah.
then from there on, we dated for like four years, and then he proposed. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Kobe, when did you know? This is it? And you know, you meet the most beautiful, right? You guys meet the most beautiful people in this country.
Thank you.
Right? You meet all the celebs. You've done a lot of covers for True Love, all of that. So when did you realize, actually, this woman is the one for me?
I think I just knew with time, because the more you spend time with someone, is the more you get connected to them.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know it. Because, of course, at that time I was a young guy, I wasn't looking for anything serious. But since we were spending so much time together, I think we just got attached,
And you
I
put a
guess,
ring on it.
Yeah.
You put a ring on it. We love it. We love the fact that you did. All right. These guys had a beautiful, beautiful wedding. Oh my goodness. All right. Here are a few shots from that. Just a little thing to get you to visualize how gorgeous they are. Look. Great stuff. You know, every week we have a segment called Deserving Makeovers on this show, and we find women across this country who deserve to be made over. And it's so emotional and beautiful when you see this woman look at herself for the first time. If it's not the hair, the makeup, the clothes from Vivo, we just love them. It's everything, you know? That's transformation. When people see the artwork of what you've done for them, how does that make both of you feel?
No, it's such a fulfilling moment, because you feel like you've given this person so much confidence, and you've made them feel good about themselves, and that for me is I'd say that's my purpose in doing makeup. I just want to make people feel good about themselves, and in return I feel good about what I do. I like doing my work because it makes me happy.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, then there's no point of doing it. Yeah. If I feel I don't build a rapport with my client enough to make me feel about what I do, I'd rather just not do it at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Janjah, you both are very clear that yes, you are a couple, you work together, but you're very separate brands. And I think that needs to be clear, even when people see you out there and when people hire you for work. Talk to me about that.
I think people get confused.
Yeah. Do you come as a package couple?
Yeah, they call and they're like, so it's you and your husband coming? I'm like, no. It's me as Janjah. If you want Kobi, it's Kobi as Kobi. We are different brands, yeah. If you're lucky, if I'm not going to be working and it's overload, then I'm going to come with him or he's going to come with me. Okay. Yeah. That's how we work it. Like when you get me, it's Janjah, yes, it's Janjah. If it's Kobi, it's Kobi.
Right.
Yeah.
And so guys need to know that Janjah is her own brand.
Yeah.
And Kobi's his own brand as well. Right. Social media is a huge tool now, and especially when you look at from the international perspective, those short little videos, tutorials, pushing products, that kind of thing. Talk to me a little bit about your strategy for social media and how people who are watching can find you.
I always feel like I don't want to do the tutorials because everyone is doing it.
Yeah.
Even guys who are not makeup artists or upcoming makeup artists.
I've seen.
So I feel that yeah.
That's
I feel like I don't want to put myself in the same platform as them. Maybe that would be putting my brand down. So what I do is I just post the work I've done on my social media pages, which is Makeup by Kobi on Facebook and Steve Kobi on Instagram. And if you like what you see, you give me a call.
Fantastic.
Or you just contact me.
How do you use social media, Janjah, for you particularly?
Mine, it's different, way different. Actually, we're so different sometimes. I love to adventure. I can do this and that and that. I don't mind doing tutorials. I don't mind teaching. He does mind teaching. I don't mind teaching. I'm just out there. Whichever comes.
I have a reason for not doing that.
Tell me.
Because, see, right now, it's like everyone wants to be a makeup artist. There is no passion anymore.
Really?
I can't see the passion that I had when I was starting up, because most of them right now are getting into it because they feel there's money to be made here, and there is no money unless you can show your worth and what you do.
I also feel like there's a misconception about the glamour.
Yeah.
You know, the girls who work for Makeup by Rose, the first time they came on the show, if you talk to them then, Bridget, Eve, the whole team, if you talk to them at the beginning and now, they're just like, wow, this TV thing is hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not fun.
It's not easy,
it's not just about
when
fun
we started
and games.
out, we were not making money because we were just doing it to better our craft and to get that recognition and everything. So making money will come years later. But if you're getting into it for the money, if you don't make money the first year, you'll just stop doing it completely. Yeah. But if it's passion that is your drive, then you won't stop.
You'll push.
I like that. You're right, because then it actually waters down all the effort and hard work you guys have put in over so many years.
Yes.
If it's just now all makeup, everybody's a makeup artist.
And everyone is teaching.
Yeah, everyone is teaching too, right? But you teach very particularly.
I teach, not to everyone.
Okay.
I have to see something in you so I can teach you.
Okay.
I just don't pick anyone. You have to show me you have the drive. You have to show me that you need it. Because I've taught several people, and I would say,
So we are all about celebrating love, great talent, and really telling you that whatever your dream is, you can actually make it happen, and it can become your livelihood. This couple is definitely proof of that, all right?